Dear viewers, this program is brought to you courtesy the partnership unit of the Spokesman Communication Ministry, Ile-Ife. Today we shall be looking into issues that borders on relationship between men and women, married and single. And then, how does this affect us? Today I have with me in the studio a vibrant audience, men and women from all walks of life, accountants, lecturers, teachers, students, medical professionals. Think of it. And our guest in the house today is a man of high repute, a professor of medicine, a consultant chest physician with Obafemi University Teaching Hospital. He is a man married with children. He's the president and founder of the Spokesman Communication Ministries, Ile-Ife. He's an acclaimed international speaker at conferences and seminars all over the world. He'll be delving into these issues, and I'm sure you're going to have an exciting time. He is Professor Reverend Gregory Irabo. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, viewers. Thank you, the audience. I'm so happy to be in your midst today.
Thank you. Sir, looking into your profile, this is actually intimidating. And I want to ask that, what is the difference between success and greatness in life?
Yes, success ordinarily means to pursue a particular goal or a particular intention and to attain to it. If you want to pass an exam, you do these exams and you pass these exams, you say to be a successful person. But if you look at the meaning of greatness, not necessarily the dictionary meaning, but look at it from a biblical sense, it has to do with God. And one great statesman described greatness as for you to do something in your lifetime that everything that has happened before you and everything that has happened after you will be judged as the reference point. So greatness has to do with something large, something enormous, something that is of excellent worth, and something that is beyond the average. So greatness covers a wider spectrum, while success can be said to be personal and a narrower spectrum.
Now, in other words, can we say our achievements in life could be a measure of success that we have?
Yes, we all have some different levels of successes, from small successes to big successes. But these successes really starts with us. But greatness is something that goes beyond us and reaches out to people. Somebody said, I define greatness as the difference between affluence and influence. Affluence has to do with what you have. Influence has to do with how much you are able to reach out to other people. Affluence is centripetal. Influence is centrifugal.
Now, then looking at all this, what are the steps to success in life?
I think the first thing is to understand very clearly that the goal of success is different from the tools of success. Let me give you greatness. For example, if you are the president of America, you are said to be a successful person, but you may not necessarily be a great person. What you do with your presidency determines whether you are great. If you are a pastor of a church, you can be said to be a successful person. But what you do with your role as a pastor determines whether you are great or not. So you must differentiate between the tools of success and the greatness, and the goals of success. Greatness is not in status, but it's in service. It's not in what you have, but it's what you give. It is not in what you have received, but what you have done to the world. It is not what the world owes you, but what you owe the world. Greatness is having a sense of being a debtor to those around you. So that's the first step. The second thing for you to be great is for you to learn to go the extra mile. Great people don't just only do good things, they go the extra mile. They go beyond others. As Jesus said, if they're forced to go one more mile, you go the second mile. So great people, they go the extra mile. They try as much as possible to go the extra mile. Again, great people don't only know the rules of the game, but they know the game. Quite a lot of people know the rules of the game, but they don't know the game. But so great people not only know the rules of the game, but they know the game and they master the game. And I also want to say again that greatness, it comes to a point in your life where you never stop giving in. Anyone who's going to be great keeps on going on and going on and going on and never gives in. By the moment you feel you have attained to greatness, then you are no more great. Great is an ever-increasing accent. Greatness is something that you never attain on this side at one jump. You continue to be productive all your life. So when I say that for you to be great, the further you have to say that, how do I want to influence people? How do I want history to read me when I die? What have I done for the common man? What have I done for the larger society? Have I lived my life for myself? Or have I lived myself for others? In fact, as I always say, greatness is being an institutional builder rather than individual builder.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, looking through your profile here, I could see you are very passionate on issues of greatness and success. One of your books is Principles of Academic Excellence. Dare to Fulfill Your Destiny is another one. Now, I will want to give the audience opportunity to ask a question on this subject.
Thank you very much, sir. Based on your explanations on success, greatness, you've really outlined, you've really explained what the steps to success, to being successful. Now, what are the hindrances to being successful, and how can we overcome these challenges? Thank you, sir.
I think the very first thing is to make sure that you are running the right kind of race. Many people are not successful because they are running in another man's track or running another man's race. So to them, life becomes a competition, becomes a comparison, and becomes combative. All through life, they live in jealousy and envy and having either inferiority or superiority complex. So I think the very first thing you need to do is to make sure you are completely in the right race. The second thing I want to show you that for you to take up responsibility. Responsibility means your response in line with your ability. If a man is going to be successful, he must not blame somebody else. He must say, I am the one responsible. And if you don't have that responsibility, if you don't feel responsible in your life, you can never be great. The third thing I think that you need to be great is to make sure, as I said earlier before, that you understand the rules of the game and also the game. In every enterprise, there are rules and regulations. There are steps to greatness. And if you don't understand the rules of the game, you will miss out on greatness. So try to understand the rule of the game. Before you set out, know what is expected of you and know what the rules are. Again, many people miss out on greatness when they forget that it's the Most High that rule in the affairs of men. They think that greatness depends on them alone, and so they don't maximize on God. Any great person must maximize on the grace that God gives us. There can be no greatness without God being there. Again, I want to say greatness can only come when you make risk. Everyone must. IQ is very important, which is intelligent quotient. EQ is important, which is emotional quotient. But I think more than that is the RQ, which is your risk quotient. There can be no great man who is not prepared to take a risk. When we started our church, I took risk. I emptied all my account. I took loan to get the first building on. But now the edifice has cost millions of naira. That risk was worth it. Great men don't look at the risk, they look at the end point. They keep striving for it until they get there. I want to say that there are other things that are roadblocks to success. And you must know that there are, in every greatness, there are some road signs. No one can pursue two things at the same time. You can't want to be great at the same time and live a common life. You can't want to be great at the same time and live a life of vice. You can't want to be great and then move with people that are with distractions to you. You have to choose either to be great or to succumb to distractions. If you succumb to distraction, you never get there. If you maintain your focus, you get there. And I think finally, one of the reasons why people don't get great is they give in before they finish. I want to say that greatness is always at the end point, not at the beginning or even at the midpoint. And it is when you have kept on going, knowing that success is not final, neither is failure fatal, but it's the ability to continue that makes a difference. If you keep continuing and keep on going on and going on, one day the greatness you want to get to will be yours if you don't give up.